Welcome back to my channel, gorgeous people. For today's tutorial is a requested video and it's going to be in a two-part. One of my gorgeous subscribers, she asked me to show how I usually do my brows, and she also asked me to review the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. So that is what I'll be doing today. I hope you enjoyed this video as you keep on watching. So I use the spoolie that some other people call it wand. I use it to brush my brows upward. As you can see, I don't really have a lot of brows, so I have to fill it in all the time to make it stand out, because your brows is the foundation of your makeup. So what I will be using for my brows, and that's what I've been using for a little longer now, I've been using the makeup, the product is by Second Love. It's a brow gel and it's in shade called Espresso Brown. That's what I've been doing. This only cost me like $4 and I've been loving the effect. I've tried so many products here and there, but this is the one that is actually working for me at the moment. I started by lining the bottom part of my brow, then I line the upper part. I fill in and start sweeping in upper motion to side motion. I usually extend the line to the front a bit because I'm still going to work more on it later. Then I'll be doing the same thing to the other side of my brow. By starting from the bottom, I will line it straight. Like I said, I like to extend it more further in the front a little bit longer because I don't really have a lot, and at the same time it's still going to look a little bit rough right now, but please do continue watching and you'll see the end result. So I line the upper part of it again like I did at the first step, and I will begin to fill in the parts. I go in from side to side. Sometimes I go from upward motion. I fill in, make sure I fill in all the lines. I'm still using the brow gel, nothing else at the moment, and I keep working on it to make sure I fill in real good. That I'm using to apply my brow gel is by BH Cosmetics. It's just a slanted brush. You can use this brush at the same time for your eyeliner. And I came in with a brow powder by Covergirl in number 805. I use it to set my brow gel in order for my brow to stay in place for as much more longer as needed, because if you don't set it, it might actually disappear. Sometimes when your brow become greasy, you see that you just notice that half of it is gone before you get back home from wherever you're coming from. So it is very important. Don't forget to always set your brow, especially when, in order for me to define my brow bone more and also to make it look more clean, I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I use that under my brow to clean up, to define it more. I don't usually do a lot of cleaning except I make some errors, so I only take one process, like just under my brow bone. That is where I put the concealer. Then I put it on the other eye at the same time and I start blending it out. You know, some people usually go up and down to do that, but I don't usually do the upper part of my brow. I only do the bottom part, except I make a huge mistake. That is when I go up to kind of clean it up. But like I said, I only do the bottom. And after I apply that, I'll be picking up a pencil like kind of brush. It's a pencil that is a brush, pardon me, that is pointed. I use that to blend it out. Of course, it doesn't look good right now, but continue watching and you'll see the end result. As you can see, the beginning of my brows is very thick, so you don't want to leave it like that. You want to make it look natural as possible. So I pick up my spoolie and I use that to blend it out in order to give it natural look as much as possible. And I'm using the same brush that I used to clean up my brow. I use that without adding any product to it. I use it to clean up. So while I was doing that, I noticed that I needed to fill in a little bit more. Then I pick up the powder and I fill in the space and all. So we now move to the second part of this tutorial, which is the review of the Take Me Back to Brazil eyeshadow palette by BH Cosmetics. It is a 35 pressed pigment palette and a rainbow of super pigmented, buildable and blendable matte satin and finish eyeshadow palette. If you see my hand moving, I'm counting to let you know how many we have in there. We have 35, like I said, 35 pressed pigment palette, and they are buildable, they are blendable. In there we have satin, we have shimmer, and at the same time we have matte finish. I will now be swatching a little of it for you to see how pigmented they are. I went ahead and picked up more color for you to see how they actually look. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment, some likes. If you haven't subscribed yet, could you please subscribe, and hopefully by God's grace I will see you all in my next video. Thank you all for watching, and I wish you all a happy holiday and have a nice and beautiful day. Bye.